this live launch with Hunky Dory TV. The crafting captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign and we are now cleared for takeoff. In preparation for launch, please ensure all of your troubles and worries are properly stowed. You won't be needing those today. Our flight time will be a craft-filled 60 minutes or more, and the Hunky Dory crew are now ready for departure. At this time, we ask you to sit back, relax, and enjoy our video presentation. Live launch takeoff in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have live launch liftoff.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday morning's Hunky Dory TV with our live launch. I am going to be your captain for the day. I have no skills in flying, but I'm sure we can get to the end of the show in one piece. I am not here on my own, though. We have Fresh back from, I'm not sure if she'll agree with me actually on that one, because Natalie doesn't do fresh in the morning. She's very fresh in the evening, whereas I'm fresh in the morning, not fresh in the evening. So we kind of complement each other in that way. But lovely Natalie is here, fresh from Create and Craft. Got back late last night after a couple of days of busy shows. Lovely Natalie over in the demonstration area. And Hello. She does look fresh, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She looks very fresh.
I tried my best to look okay.
You're looking pretty fresh, as ever. So we are going to give you some fabulous looks at our beautiful products that we've got on the show today. You may have had a glimpse of them yesterday. So we need to make sure that you give us your full attention on this flight. And we're going to tell you what our entertainment is today. It is actually our new Moonstone Bags and Boxes dies, and they are beautiful. Before we set off on this journey, though, we need to ask you, have you got your pick of the week? It's on the screen there. Pop It Up and Pads bundle, which is £36, and there they are. We launched these on Monday, and then we showed them to you again yesterday. I believe that stock was going very fast on these, so don't miss out on them. Fabulous Pop It Up and Pads full of poppers, and they do exactly as it says on the front of the cover. You just pop them out, pop them on your card, job done. They are fabulous. 4 different collections there. We have Animal Magic, we have Party Time, Gentleman's Pick, and Ladies' Choice. It's up to you if you buy the bundle or they can get them separately, can't they, as well, Emily? Yes, so if you want just 1 or 2, you can do that as well, but the bundle is the best way to get them because the price is the best. And also, yesterday we had our Super Saver show and we had some fabulous deals on there, myself and Dan. So we are going to give you a quick slideshow of what there was on that show and the prices. Amazing deals, don't miss out on those. So we had the adorable scoreable pattern packs. Complete bundle for $29.99, which is pretty amazing. Yeah, Dan was knocking money off again. He knocked a $5 off, so it meant it was madness. I know, and we used them yesterday. We showed them. They are like brand fabulous. New. I know, yeah. Fabulous, so don't miss out on those. They go perfectly with your popper pads, popper topper pads. And then we had our 8x8 double side.
Oh my gosh, £4.
£4.79.
£4.
Yeah, our construction silver mirror, our glue pen bundle.
Oh my gosh.
Look at the prices on these. £5.97 for those. £11.99 for 9 sets of our gemstones, which is crazy. Again, mega buy of a bundle of foam pads. Hammered card, which we did yesterday for 50 sheets, $7.99, 25 white, 25 cream, and $6.99 for the low-tech tape. Honestly,
these deals are ridiculous.
Crazy. Look at those diamonds,
$4.99 each.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then the ink pads, the shimmer pads.
What?
Yeah, $39.99 for 36 of them.
What?
I think he must have gone a bit bonkers yesterday, actually.
Is he okay?
He seems it today, yeah. But look at this, storage boxes. We were saying this is a great time to stock up on some of these products put them away for stocking fillers, put them away for main presents for any crafters in your family. The storage is great for anyone. It can be people who are doing photography, for putting the lenses in and the little cleaning cloths and things, all the batteries and stuff, little cables, people, nail technicians, people who do a lot of cross stitch and, and I think anyone can use a storage box. You can even put them in your kitchen cupboard and have have like packets of gravy mixes and things, sauces and stuff. So it's a great idea, great storage bundle, and for $9.99, that's a real steal. Now then, as well, we must remind you of our Win It Weekly competition. We always have a new competition question on a Monday. So let's just show you a little bit of VT to refresh your memories. So our Win It Weekly competition is, we're going to put it on the screen for you now. Which product is part of the For the Love of range? Is it A, pies, B, stamps, or C, dies? Now we're going to have 5 winners and they will be announced on Friday. You are in with a chance of winning a magical Christmas luxury topper collection. So you've got 8 topper sheets in here. Now this is worth $19.99. It's beautiful Christmas collection. You've got your inspiration sheet, you've got your matching cardstock, and again it's all within that lovely Twilight Kingdom. We've got stags in there, we've got fairies, we've got castles, we've got owls, we've got all kinds of magicalness in there. It's a beautiful kit and you can win with a chance of winning if you like, share and comment and answer the question in the way you think correct. Is it A, pies, is it B, stamps, or is it C, dies?
Definitely pies.
Yeah,
100% pies.
For the love of pies, yeah, we said that. And do you know what's really funny? Because on Monday, on the way home, we called it like the Iceland round the corner to get some milk. And I went in there and the first thing I saw was the pie freezer. And they had this box of 4 meat pies. And I went, I'm just having those. And I shook them.
I bet there's no left, is there?
Yeah, I think they might be for tea tonight. I love a good meat pie, as we talked about on Monday. So anyway, now what we're going to do is roll some VT to introduce you to our fabulous new Moonstone dies. What a fabulous video that is, and what inspirational projects are on there. They are amazing. So we're going to introduce you to our 4 sets of dies. These are made, did Stacey design these, or was it mixture?
I think it was a bit of both actually.
Okay.
When Jen came in the other day for the first time, which is really strange, she's been with us for nearly 6 months now. When she came in for the first time the other day, she was talking about and having a look at some of the projects and how she was saying how crazy it is that she designed them to be a certain way, and then how people have adapted them and changed them up. So I think it was a bit of Jen and Stacey
as well. Yes. So as you know, we are very proud of our Moonstone dies here at Hunky Dory. They have taken the world by storm because it was never something that was planned originally. I don't think Hunky Dory was always well known for die cutting, foiling, and bringing great quality and great value. But then we've branched out and everything has been really successful, and we're pleased because it means for us as crafters like myself and Natalie and the rest of the team, it means we get to use these like you would if you buy them and just get inspiration and new ideas and have total fun with them. So our first one we are going to show you now is special delivery, and I'm just going to slide that over there so I'm not blocking your view of this. Look at this. This is beautiful. And this is kind of like, it's like a little envelope box, isn't it? It's really, really pretty. Get it in the middle there. You can see you've got a picture on the top there showing you exactly what it makes up into. And I have got one here which replicates what we've got on the packaging. So you can see it's a beautiful little kind of envelope box. Now, what she'll show you today, Natalie, and I could hear you saying about putting little cards in here with little envelopes and things.
Our 4x3 envelope and card blank set fit perfectly in here. So if you want to make up notelet sets, you can do that.
Wouldn't that be nice to
It
send
would
to
be
people?
really, really lovely, especially around Christmas time. You know,
Definitely.
sending letters, get back into that.
Yeah, writing little thank you notes and stuff, because at the moment we can't visit people, so writing, it might be something we can get back into, writing thank you letters for Christmas presents that are probably going to arrive by post rather than by hand. Again, if I turn this round, you'll be able to see the dies in here. There are 15 dies in this set, so you've got all those little flowers as well. It's totally beautiful. It's something different, and I think we've had some beautiful projects made by our team. They have done an absolutely wonderful job. So I'm going to show you a few items that have been made with this actual die set. Before I do that though, I want to show you the board. This actually shows you how the dies look when they are cut out. And it gives you a bit of an idea of how it kind of goes together as well. Natalie's going to be showing us how to put these together as well, because she's now an expert at this after doing prep and making projects and showing everyone how to do it on Create and Craft. So Natalie will be over there demonstrating and showing us how to make them look beautiful. So this is the board showing you all the bits that you get cut from this. Now then, I'm just going to grab some little makes with this, because you are going to be so impressed with these. Now look what one of our lovely team has done here. Made a little handbag out of that from that denim. Adorable, scoreable. Look at that. How amazing is that?
I love that little bit at the back, because you can put loads. It's like a little see-through pocket.
Isn't it amazing? Makes me like want to go home and just like.
It's great for like the grandchildren as well, who are like,
beautiful.
You know, at home playing. They can make these up.
Definitely. And then look at this one, putting it onto a card, and then just having all those flowers bursting out. How lovely is that? What a surprise. And if you're under the weather, that would just not fail to cheer you up. It's just so beautiful. And then we have, I'm just going to move that box just onto the end there for a second, just while I grab some of these. So again, we've got, look at this one. Now this one has been made by extended it, hasn't it, Natalie?
Yeah. So they've just put two of the boxes together instead of adding, two of the fronts together, sorry, instead of adding the back to it.
It's so gorgeous.
Such a good idea.
It is. And then this one as well, just made into a card, just by using just like the little envelope section, making it look like an envelope with flowers on the front.
So lovely like that.
Oh my goodness. I think, oh my goodness. I want to cry looking at these. These are so cute. Look at this one. It's got a little like string of beads. It's actually like the top of a blouse or something, or a dress.
Like a little necklace,
isn't it? Lovely. And then I have to show you these. I know we might go over the time, but you know what? We have to show you these, because this is what's going to make you want these dies and giving you that inspiration. Look at that. How lovely is that? And it's like a photo frame.
This.
Look at it. It will
so
close
cool, isn't
up.
it?
Isn't it beautiful? It will close up and then open up, and we've got the shaker stars inside, so the little baby gets the stars all around it. How nice is that? Beautiful for a birth announcement, beautiful for someone to give at a christening, as a christening card, for, you know, with photos of the baby. And then we have another denim box. Again, this has been extended to make a really chunky box. So perfect for, you put all sorts in here, notelets, cards, little seeds maybe, jewellery, sweets. Fabulous, fabulous. And then another one. Look at this. With all, I love the colours. It's just so joyful, so cheery, really beautiful. And then I want to show you this one, which is done in silver.
If you were super clever as well, you could do that. So you have it as your envelope, and then when you open the envelope up, the flowers sort of pop out.
Yeah,
if
definitely.
You're really clever.
Definitely. We've got a couple more, and I'm going to show them to you, and then everyone's different ideas get shown, because it's nice to be able to actually show what people have made and the time they spent on it. Again, another lovely little one here with "Just for You" written at the top there, and then look at this, little cards inside. Look how cute, with envelopes. Absolutely beautiful. And then our last one from this collection is, again, another little box, really cleverly done, with a butterfly in the front and the flowers, and a little panel that would probably be more like a waist bit that you might not use, put on the back just to finish it off. we have to thank everybody that's made these. These are
Yes.
glorious. And this is just one set of the dies. We've got more to show you. But now we're going to go across. Oh no, we're going to do. Are we doing 2 demos today or 4?
Let's do one of each because we've got it.
Can we do one of each?
We'll
Is
do
that
one
all
of
right with
each.
you, Emily?
Let's do one of each.
Let's do it. So we'll go across to Natalie now. Give me a chance to tidy up these. And she's going to do you a beautiful demonstration with the special delivery die.
I am. So this is your die set, and what I love about the die sets is that not only do you have all the dies stuck on the back with instructions of what things are. So this one says box base, box lid. You also on some of the other ones, if you need to cut them out more than once, it does instruct you to do that. But then on the inside, when we open this up, you have full photograph instructions. There we go, of how you can build your pieces up. So there is full instructions here, but we are going to go through that and we'll show you exactly how to do it. So I already have the elements cut out because this was something that I was getting ready to do super fast on telly. So you can see here that we've got the box lid and the box base. Now I have added some cutting detail here, so we're going to add that. So I'm just going to add that to the other side. I'm going to stick this down with some tape. You could add this anywhere. You could add the little cut in other details here because we've got 3 that go across. But we're just going to add this little one in, and we will put this through our die cutting machine. I'm going to use the smaller plates because this is just a little job. So we can put that through the machine. Make sure they're all lined up. We'll just run that through and then we can start sticking it. Now, if you have loads of time, you can use construction glue to do this because it will work just as well as using red tape would. You just have to peg it and wait for it to dry a little bit longer. But because we want to do this super speedy, I'm going to use the trusted red tape. I'm using the thicker one for this. So let's just pop out all of my pieces. Definitely shouldn't do that with a craft knife. You should use a pokey tool because craft knives can cause injuries. But yes, red tape. So you want to add red tape to all of the tabs. I'm just going to, you've got one here, one on this side, one on the other side. And you can, the best thing about these dies is that you can use whatever you want to make these bags and boxes out of. So you can use Adorable Scorable, Matte-tastic, you could use Ink Me and then get really creative and use your inks to colour them in. You can make whatever you want out of them. This is just the basics of how to use them, but if you get really creative, you can sort of make bigger things with these. So now we want to make this up. So to do that, we need to take the bottom tabs off, like so. And then we can just fold this in and that's going to stick nicely on that edge. Same with this one. And then we'll fold down these 2 tabs. We're going to take our base. And what we're going to do is take that tape off, make sure that that is nice and scored. And then just flipping that around, we're going to stick our base onto the bottom of, oh, you can't see there, onto the bottom. And then we'll open it out and take the red tape off the sides. And then once we've stuck that down, that is basically our envelope made up. So it is really, really simple to do. So we can just...
So clever, isn't it? And when you look at the die set, you think, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be able to do this. But you've just proved, Natalie, how easy it is.
It's so easy to do.
We have got a lady, I think her name is Nimi, and she is asking what is the finished measurement of the envelope box. So we can ask Natalie, because I was just looking at measuring it, but I haven't got anything I can measure it with. But
Shall we
Natalie
have a look?
Be able to do it on the scoreboard.
I don't have a ruler, but yeah, we can do it on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
It's 4 1/8
Okay.
by,
Is that inches? Yeah.
Yes, 4 by 1/8 inches by 3 2/8. So it's just bigger than 4 by 3, which is why you can put in those 4 by 3 envelopes and cards.
Yeah, of
They
course.
just fit in perfectly.
Nice and snug.
In there. But if you want to make it bigger, you obviously can do. This die fits through your smaller die cutting machines, so you can do it on your Gemini Juniors, on your Sizzix, all of them but the lantern you can do that on. So now we've got the box made up. We're going to decorate it with some of these elements. And my favourite thing about these beautiful flowers is that you get sort of a larger one and a smaller one, which means you can shape them, you can build the flowers up. So that's what we're going to do here. We're just going to shape these, build them up, and then we'll stick them to the front of our card. So I've gone for this really nice sort of pale lemon colour, so I think it quite complements the yellow quite nicely. And then I'm just going to alternate where my sections go to make that flower look fuller. So we've got sticking to my finger. So we can do that with all 3 of these. And I'm just using my fingers to do this, but if you have our shaping tools, you can use those. You can create some really lovely effects. You could add as many layers as you want to as well, so it doesn't have to be just the 3 layers that you add on. You could have lots and lots. You could have 6, and then you've got a really full flower to work with. Let's stick this down.
We've got lots of people saying that they've, they would love these dies, and they also want to. Well, a couple of people have actually just said that they have bought the Adorable Scoreable Bundle.
The Adorable Scoreable Bundle is perfect for this, isn't it?
It's just, I think it's just come at the right time, that bundle, for everything. It's working with the, it works beautifully on its own, as you know. If you're a construction fan, then it works beautifully for you. But it works perfectly with the Popper Topper pads, as we've shown both on Create Craft and here on Monday. I think it just works with everything. It's great with the dies, like Natalie said, because you've got a mixture as well of regular Adorable Scoreable and also Mactastic in there. But yeah, we've got a lot of people who are actually in lockdown, like their lockdown rules have changed, so they're in serious lockdown. So they're buying it, and then they can, they're trapped in the house, so they're going to be making time. Please show us what you've been making. You can now, can I upload
on our website.
the projects onto, if you go onto our website and then go to the hub, am I right, Emily?
Yeah.
You can actually put your projects on there, and it would be lovely to see what you've been making with all our products.
How exciting.
On the craft show soon.
Fabulous. So if you want to get your makes on the screen, then do that. Upload them to our website, and then we will probably be showing some of your makes on here as well, which is really nice. It's great for you, and it's great for everyone to see what you make, and it gives you a little bit of I don't know, it can make you feel proud about what you've accomplished and what you've made.
Definitely.
So we're going to go back across to Natalie now, because I want to see what she's doing with this.
So I've just added my beautiful flowers to the edge there, and then I'm thinking I can use these wonderful sort of pastel colours to put in the middle of my flowers. So I'm going to go for that yellow, so it matches quite nicely. And I'm just going to put little gemstones in the centre of my flowers.
Oh, it's so pretty. It's nice to like giving us as gifts with, if somebody's got married, you could do them in the colour of the bridesmaid dresses and give it to the bridesmaid with a gift in, or a gift card, or a necklace. That's so pretty, Natalie.
Oops, my flower's coming off.
Oh, that's so sweet.
But you can see how you've got all those different cut-in dies to sort of add special bits to the end.
That's really nice.
And you can decorate this as much or as little as you want. We did a demo on, I think it was it Monday? One of Monday's shows, where we made 2 of these, and then we made a wrap, so you could have like one for your cards, one for your envelopes, and then you could fold it together. So it was like a bigger sort of notelet set. So there's lots and lots of different things you can do with this, but it's just the cutest thing ever. It's so cute.
It's really, really sweet, and it'd be nice to see what, if any of you are buying just that one die set, how many things you can make with it, but how many different things you can make with it. So can you make something bigger? Can you make a really big box? It'd be really nice, and then you can upload those onto our website, and then we can have a look and see what you're making with them. Thank you very much, Natalie.
It's okay.
So now we're going to move on to our next one. Now this one is our lovely lantern. Now again, this is beautiful. As you can see here, you've got the lantern shape, so you'll cut that out twice, and Natalie's going to make this for us, so we're going to see how it works together. In here again, you've got another 15 dies. This will make up, and I'm just going to grab this and pull it over, and then you can see it. To make sure that the lid stays on. Look how beautiful this is. Imagine this for Christmas, for Halloween, for, Easter time, for just lots and lots of different occasions when you can use this. And I love the way the little lid comes off with the handle. Look at that, how cute is that? That's very sweet as well. You could actually put some little flowers on there and make it like a little Easter basket. But look how beautiful this is. You can put windows in. If you want to put something big in it, you can do. So if you wanted to maybe give someone a nice chunky candle, fill it with sweets, put maybe a little chiffon scarf in there, something like that. But look how amazing that is. And I think when we make them up in white, they are, I don't know, there's something about them.
Really nice, aren't they?
Definitely. And this is made up from our Ink Me cardstock, which I know lots of you have and love as much as we do. And just to show it, it's great for construction as well as card blanks and as well as stamping on. We've got a few more makes here that I'm going to show to you that our lovely team have been doing. So let me just reach and grab the box, and then I'll show you the board with all the cutout dies on. So look at this one. How sweet is this? I love the colours on here, done in the Matastic.
Some really nice colours, isn't it? I like how she's also cut the panels out of the two sides, but added a complementary colour in there as well.
I do, yeah. Look how lovely that is.
Idea.
It's really nice. Got a little tea light in there as well, and left it without the lid this time, because obviously if you're going to have a battery tea light or something in there, then you want to get that whole light out of the top as well. And then we've got this beautiful one here. Oh my goodness, you're going to love this. So look at this. This is actually, it's got the lid on but without the handle, and this is actually a photo box. Look at that. How beautiful. So we've got pictures on each side of these two lovely little children. Look at that. How cute is that? Again, another beautiful gift. And then we have our lovely pink one here. Now, this is made from a regular adorable scoreable, and this one has an acetate window in. And again, this time, look at we'll show you the handle, because it's got that a beautiful embossed effect as well. And then just by building up the squares on top as well. Totally different to the ones we've just seen. And then we have a beautiful green one. Oh my goodness, this weighs a ton, because it's full of sweets. That's why. But look at this one, it's got a little door on the front, and then you've got the gift in there behind the acetate. How amazing is that? It's so, so pretty. I love it. And then our last little one that we're going to show you here is, this is amazing. And this is either a hanging decoration, or it's actually a card as well. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? And it's a shaker window as well, so you can hear it and see that. Done in the black. Bit of glitter on there, and it's beautiful. So we've got 5 different ideas there with the projects. If I just grab the board and show you, sometimes it makes it easy for you to see all the little die cut panels here, so you know what you're getting and exactly how they kind of go together. But you'll see that is the lovely lantern, $24.99, 15 dies in there. Another great tool to have in your collection. We're going to go across to Natalie now and see what she is going to make with this die set.
So I'm not actually going to make this up fully, but we're going to show you how you can use it to sort of decorate your cards, because that's also a really lovely thing to do as well. If you don't want to make them up, how you can utilise these dies differently. So we're going to make it, I'm putting the window in. We're going to have the beautiful detailing at the top. So I'm going to cut this out of grey. So let's line this all up, and we're going to run it through the machine. So this one is the die that you will need to put through your larger A4 die cutting machines, and that is just because of the size of it. So it's literally just slightly over the size of going in your Gemini Junior or your Sizzix machines or your what are some of the other ones? There's the Caterpillar. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The Caterpillar.
Yes.
Yeah. So it will. It's just too small, which is really, really irritating. But it's fine because if you have your bigger machines, you can still cut this out. So we'll put this in through our large plates. Let's move these small ones out the way. And we can run this through our Gemini. And then I've chosen some purple colours to build this up. So I've got my card ready. This is going to be a 7x7 card, and I've chosen a really dark purple and a really nice lilac for my layers. So if I pull this off the machine now, I'm just poking out all those elements that are on that front side. And then what we're going to do, because we're just making this up as a lantern on the front of a card, is we're just going to take our scissors. You could do this with your trimmer if you wanted to, or your guillotine, but we're just going to follow the lines here to cut this smaller.
It's a really nice idea.
Then we're going to use some of our thin foam pads because they're going to fit perfectly on here, just to line around our edges, and this is going to give some really nice dimension when we stick this onto our card. So let's put that across the way. So we can add that on. But again, this one is really simple to use, and you have all those photographic instructions throughout, and I'm sure sometime soon we will add some videos to our hub for those of you who like to watch the videos on how to make these up. So I'm sure at some point in the next week we'll get some time to video them for you. So
Yeah, that's always really helpful, isn't it?
Yes.
A lot of people now go to our tutorials, don't they, to give them the idea of how to do it,
So
which is good.
then I'm going to take my mats, and we're going to start building up that lovely background for our card to go on. So get my card blank. I'm going to lay this first piece on, and my card is 7x7. This piece is a quarter smaller, so 6 3/4, and then this purple, I think it's even smaller than that. So the purple, the lilac, sorry, is 6 1/2. So it's just going to add another nice edge on there.
Got lots of people joining us saying that, you know, the lantern would look great spooked up for Halloween with
Definitely,
trick or
definitely.
treats inside. Yeah, we've also got, I'm just going to try and find the lady who asked about, Barbara asking, can you tell me if the ombre cardstock is sold out, and if so, when will it be back in stock? Do you know, Emily, have you got any idea of stock levels? Emily can check things now for us here. She's at the computer there.
So then we're going to add our lantern to one side. I've got some beautiful butterflies from the elements that you get with this. So we're going to just add this, and we are going to add it. So we are going to add it off center. Let's do that. Then with some ribbon, some nice coordinating ribbon, we're just going to make a little ribbon to go on the edge here.
That's so cute.
Oh, we should make that further down actually. I'm wasting ribbon. So that can go like so. And just trim off these edges. And then we can stick that down. I'm going to use my construction glue, but it might move around just slightly. Just add a little bit there. And we can add our ribbon to the edge there. And then I've got these butterflies, like I say, that are going to sort of stick on and around that lantern. And you can do this when you make your full-size lanterns up. You can use these to go around the outside, to go on the inside if you wanted to make a nice little, if you cut all the apertures out, you can decorate sort of like a little butterfly house lantern. That would be quite cute.
You know what it reminds me of as well, that front panel there? You know those little toy pets, like toy dogs and cats that you get in like a carrier?
Yeah.
It almost reminds me of the front of that. Now you've put the little bow on as well, and because it's got those almost like the vents across the top of the lantern, makes me feel like you could put like a little, you know what I mean, little furry dog, make it into a box and make it into the lantern, then put like a little toy pet inside.
And then using that same adorable scorable, I have cut my sentiment out twice, which is a beautiful sentiment. It says, "You light up my life." It's absolutely superb wording for this die, I think. So we can I'm just using some of our white craft glue. I'm just putting that, picking up what I want to from my hand. Then we're going to add this, straighten it out onto the corner, and then the lighter shade's going to go on top, and that's going to create a lovely shadow. So we can just stick that, excuse my head if it's in the way, because it will be, I'm sure. We can stick that, oops, put a lot of pressure on, there we go, that'll stick nicely there, and you can see that beautiful edging. I do have another butterfly, but I think 4 is going to be a crowd. 4 is going to be a crowd. It's fine.
Yeah,
I'm going to leave it there, and then we're going to add some gemstones. I want some glitter ones. I'm sure we have glitter ones. Here we go. Glittery purple gemstones. And we're just going to add a few of the dark purple ones to the corner of my card, just to finish it off.
Oh.
So you could put a photograph in here, you could have the sentiment inside there if you want to, but it's just a way to show you that you don't have to make the dies up as bags and boxes, as full shapes. You can utilise them on your card makes too, to make some really nice little lovely cards for people.
Oh, that's so lovely. Thank you, Natalie. That's
okay.
really cute, and a really nice way of using the die in a totally different way and put it onto the front of a card. So we have 2 more dies to show you now. So our next one we're going to show you is our star-topped gift box. Now again, with this one, you're going to get 15 dies in here as well. This one, I watched you make this on Create and Craft, Natalie, because this was the one that you were saying was difficult at the top, but you made it look quite simple.
Yeah,
so,
it's really, really simple once you know how to do it. So I'll show you the best way to do it.
Fabulous. So again, I'll turn it round so you can see the dies on the back as well. And then I will show you the board too. Again, when you've got 15 dies in a pack and it's only $24.99 for the set, and remember this is a tool, so you've got this for life, then you can recreate these boxes, you can extend them to make them bigger, you can use some of these panels that cut in, some of the panels that cut out, you can use those on other things as well. So you're always going to get lots of versatility and lots of value out of these dies. So I'm going to show you the board first, and then you can see what the cuts are like. So you can see there that we have the box at the bottom down here, and again with that it's quite obvious, I think you can see the tabs around the top, which will then become your base. And I love those little panels. They remind me as well of like little playing cards.
Yes, I was just going to say that.
Yeah. On the screen there, they're little playing cards, so you could even do your own little design of playing cards and make a game up from those. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you as well some little projects that have been made up from these, because they're really cute. So we have this tiny, look at this little star box. It's so sweet with the little tag there. And you can see behind the actual cutouts here, there has been silver put behind, so it gives it that little glittery finish. It's really, really cute.
It's going to be great for Christmas, isn't it? Especially if you're into jewellery making and sort of gifting the jewellery that you make.
Definitely.
This is going to be a perfect little box to put all those projects in.
It is, because it's very similar to a ring box, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, that you would get a ring in that. It's really, really lovely. Then we've got another one made up here.
This.
Look at this one. This is perfect for like in a nursery, isn't it? And who's made this one? Emma. So Emma Cresswell's made this. And has she put, oh my goodness, she has. There's acetate behind those stars as well. So they're all tiny, tiny little windows, and it's so neat and tidy inside. It's beautiful. Again, just really lovely how they are made up totally differently. Then look at this one. Oh my goodness. Look at this one. This has been made by Amy. So this has actually got windows in. It's been extended, so made longer. And then it's actually got like a snow scene inside with shaker snow and everything. Oh, these are the animals from Acorn Wood, aren't they?
Yeah, but look how wonderful it looks.
Goodness,
and
isn't
in that
it
little
beautiful?
dotty blue, it would be perfect for like a new baby card, that wouldn't it?
Definitely, it's fabulous. It's so lovely. And then the last one we've got, I think, are we missing a top?
We
here?
are
missing a top, but it's probably in transit somewhere. It'll have tipped out. But if you imagine, let's borrow this one. If you imagine that on top there, this is now housing a lovely little miniature bottle. Well, it's not really a miniature, it's a half size, isn't it? Like little bottle of Prosecco. But look how lovely that is. And again, elongated to make a really tall box. So again, perfect for gift box. You know, ideas you could put, again for baby, you could put little socks in, little scratch mittens, little hat. But it's beautiful. We'll place that back on the correct box. But look at that. One die giving you the variety of the heights of the boxes. It's really quite special. And Natalie is now going to do a little demo with this and show us what you can do with this.
Okay, so for this one, we've got our main base die. So we're going to put that down onto our craft card. And then we have our box lid, and it does say here you need to cut this twice. So it is all there for you. Stacey is telling you, cut it twice, people. Cut it twice. So we're going to run this through our die cut machine again. I'm just going to use some tape because I don't want to use all of this card. So we're just going to make sure that that's in place there. And we're just saving some of that craft card. Oops. Let's put that on there so it doesn't budge, and then we can put this through our machine. Let's get our plates ready, and we can run that through. So like I said, this one, I think this one is possibly the trickiest, but only the lid. And once you know how to do it, you're going to be able to do it one after another after another. And it looks fantastic because it's like origami. They just like fold underneath each other. So it's really, really clever how this one's been made. So where's my dies? Here we go. We can pop these off now. Oops. And we can take out our panels. So let's make up. This is proper stuck down.
Lots of people joining us today. I'm really enjoying all the ideas, all the projects that we've shown, and of course your demonstrations as well, Natalie, showing how to put them together. As Natalie said, there will probably be some tutorials done as well, but the instructions, step-by-steps and photographs are inside the packaging. So once you open up your die, keep the packaging, obviously. I know a lot of people like to take the dies off the sheet, but look inside because it opens up and there you've got your instructions.
So let's stick our red tape down. So you've got these tabs which are your bottom of your box. And we can get that all stuck down. Oops. And then we've got one tab at the very end. There we go. Then we're just going to go over these so it all comes off nicely. And then we just want to take off that tape from all the edges. And the best way I've found to make this up is to sort of work around the base. So instead of folding the sides first, work the sides around your base because it's the easiest way to get all of the tabs stuck down. So once we have that ready to go, I'm just going to fold down those tabs, and like I say, we're going to work around the base, so just make sure that these all fold nicely.
Actually, while you're just doing that, we've got a lady here that's Victoria Ann Mortley, who's saying, shame I don't have an A4 die cutting machine because I can make some beautiful mates. Now I'm just looking at the boards. I don't think
You can use every single one fits through your smaller die cutting machine.
Yes, so like
apart
Big Shot.
from the lantern.
Okay.
So you can use your your Sizzix Big Shot.
Yes.
You can use your Gemini Junior.
Yes.
You could use your Cuttlebug.
Yes.
So all but the lantern fit inside your smaller machine. So you don't have to have a big A4 machine for all of them but the lantern.
Yeah.
And that is just because it is literally less than just 2 centimetres too big.
Really?
But the
just
rest
a bit
of them,
over.
you're going to be able to get them in.
So that's good. Thank you for that.
So we've got our base now ready to go, and it's all lovely, neat and tidy. You've got no sort of like workings on the outside. It looks wonderful. Then for your lid, the lid. So we've got 2 tabs on the lid. I'm going to make sure that all of this is folded, and then we can stick it together. So we're going to take our tabs off.
Isn't it nice in the craft card for a change?
It looks really nice. I think with the little snowflakes we're going to decorate it in, it's going to look quite Christmassy, folky.
It's quite nice as well for you know, for males, because you know, done in the craft, I think you can still do the stars and make it look a bit more masculine.
So we've got our top all ready to go here, and now I'm just going to move my points outwards so it's easier for you to see what we're doing here. Okay, I'll do it on this count. I don't know which would be better actually, Emily. Possibly this one if I move it up. So we've got 2 here. We're going to use this as our point 1. Point 2 is then just going to go underneath that and sort of slide in here. So you can already see how that's going to work. So then number 3 will go around both 1 and 2 and clip underneath. And then you literally just do the same thing the whole way around. So number 4 goes underneath. You can start to see how that's building up now. Number 5, you want that to go all the way around. And then the last one, I'm going to lift this up slightly so it's easier to tuck it in. The last one's probably the hardest to get in, just because you need to jiggle the shape around a bit to pop that through that last one. So I think we're nearly there. You can see it poking through now. And there we go. So that is, need to push it a little bit further till it pops under. There we go. So there is that through? It's being pesky. There you go. There is your box lid with that beautiful star all the way around. So you want to start off at the first one and then go underneath each time until it makes this wonderful sort of star element on there.
That's a genius design, isn't it?
It's so clever, isn't it? It is
Incredible.
so clever.
Wow.
So you just start off with one and then tuck it underneath, and you're going to be able to make that lid. And then, like I said, I've got these wonderful sort of white stars which look really are going to look great on this white, on the brown craft card. So I'm going to use some of our white glue again and just pop some of this down.
And this glue's on a really fabulous deal on our Super Savers.
I know.
You can get a bundle of 6 for, I think it was £5.97. Am I right, Emily? I think it was.
So I'm going to put one
Correct.
on the
£5.97
top.
for 6
Oops.
bottles. Amazing.
This is going to be, I'm going to put one on the top of our star.
Oh, that's cute.
And then we're just going to put them in the centre of all of our panels.
Shirley says she would like to make these, put them on the Christmas tree, like a decoration.
Yeah, put them on the Christmas tree. There were some great examples of using this as an advent calendar. So 2 people on the design team had made up 24 little boxes, put them on some string with numbers all on, and made some little advent calendars out of that, which is a great idea to do.
And it's a lovely way as well if you're crafting to fill in these, you know, the nights are getting shorter now, getting longer, should I say. The days are getting shorter, the nights are getting darker earlier. So, you know, you have an early tea, get into your crafty room, you can really be making some lovely gifts. And I think because this year Christmas is going to be quite considerably different to what we've experienced before. And we don't know if we're going to be able to see people or not. It's likely that we're probably not at this stage. But it's a great time now to start thinking, well, you know what, I'm going to make them something extra special, I'm going to get them something extra special and package it in something extra special. And things like this are going to work beautifully for that at Christmas time, I think.
So now I've got all my stars on the outside and that wonderful star on the top.
Oh,
so you can see I've not added much to this because there's so many other elements. There's a really nice sort of star that you could add around the outside edge, like little stars. But how lovely to give that to someone at Christmas with something extra special that you've made.
Definitely, it's so sweet. And a lot of people love to, if you sell your wares, I know there's not many craft fairs going in the minute, but if you sell things online and stuff, there are lots of people out there that love to buy boxes and packaging and that they can then put things in. So it's really nice to be able to do this with a die and use it for something else. I didn't show you the little one that was made up in the white either, but as you can see how cute it is, and Natalie was saying about those tiny little stars that you can just put on the edges here. They work really well. Look how cute they are. And done in white, it's beautiful. Do it with glitter, you know, glitter the edges. Another lovely die set there. So we have one more to show you now, and this is our terrific terrarium.
It's a mouthful.
Oh, it is, and this is quite a bit different. Look at this. This is quite spectacular. Again, another really fabulously clever design. As you can see on the front there, you've got lots of different dies. I'll show you the board in a minute so you can see what you get. Lots of cut-in dies, lots of cut-out dies. Now in this one you get 17 dies for $24.99. And this makes up a really chunky box. You're going to be amazed by this. Let's show you the board first so you can see what the 17 dies are like when they're cut. So you can see this is the panel here that makes up the box. Natalie, how many times do I have to cut this to make it up? 3 times.
3 times to cut that.
So you've got like a 6-sided box. It's really nice. You've got these cutting panels here as well, and the triangles as well that will go on the lid section. If I show you the one that we've got here cut in the white, look at this. It's amazing, isn't it? I love this. I love the shape of this. Sometimes you can buy these in like supermarkets and places, can't you, with the with glass inside them, and then you've got like an array of plants inside, like cactus and more tropical plants. You could be making this and putting little plastic cactus in there as well as a nice little ornament. Let's show you a few samples that have been made from our fabulous team.
There's some great ones.
Oh my goodness, I don't know where to start because these are incredible. So we have this one. Now I think I saw this one on, I think I saw Matt hold this up on TV. Look at this one. This has been made in like, almost like rose gold, copper, mirror card, and then with our lovely feather dies that were launched with yourself last week, Natalie, hanging in there. How lovely is that?
It does look fantastic,
doesn't it look really nice? I love that. So that's one. And then we have, like Natalie's just showing you, using your craft card. Cut these from craft card, put some gold behind like this. It's amazing. It looks really ornate and very expensive, but in fact it costs pence. This one is just absolutely mad. This is madness, this one. Look at this. It's like a rocket. It's just amazing. Look at it. And who'd have thought you could get that and that from the same die set? I bet you could even, you know, looking at this, I bet you could even make like a Dalek, couldn't you?
Oh yeah.
Do you reckon you could possibly do a Dalek from this? It'd be interesting to see.
Isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, we've got a few more to show you. Oh my goodness. Look at this one with a wedding photo in. Oh, this is so cute. Look at that. How special is that? With photo in and using snowfall acetate as well. And we've even got some snow in the bottom as well. So it's almost like for a winter wedding. It's beautiful. Then we have, oh my goodness, this one with, and I believe this one has some lights in it. Oh my word, look at this. Oh, look at this. How beautiful. I'm scared to touch them because I don't want to get them, you know, crushed or anything like that. So much work has gone into these from a design team. Absolutely beautiful creations, all from that same die. Then we have another one here, which weighs a ton, because again, they filled it with sweets and chocolate, done in a lovely grey matastic cardstock, and then added rose gold on top, rose gold mirror. It's beautiful. And then I've just found one here, which is not from this collection. This is actually from the lovely lantern. But this is clever too. Look at this, extended. I know we're going back to the die that we showed you earlier, but again, another lovely little idea. Holes punched in the top, gathered up to make a box, which you could put loads and loads of stuff in there. Again, baby things as well. Beautiful, beautiful samples there from our very clever and talented design team. Thank you for you know, doing those for us, and we really appreciate it. And it's lovely to show everyone's different creative styles just from that one die set. So now we're going to go over to Natalie for her final demonstration of this hour, using this lovely terrarium, and she's going to show us how terrific it actually is.
It's very terrific. It's one of my favourites. It looks great cut out of acetate, and then add in your little plants in if you're like me and you kill off your plants because you're not very good plant mum. Then you can make your plants out of, we made one last night from Colour Families. A little cactus from Colour Families, and then made that up. So I'm sticking my panel down. So you want to cut 3 of these out, and then I'm just adding my little ribbon sort of edge there to the centre, and I'm going to do the same on my lid, which I have already cut out, but we're going to add that on here as well. And I'm using grey, and I am using some of that copper because I absolutely loved that grey and copper one when it came in. And I was like, I have to use these colourways. Fantastic use of colours, I must say. I absolutely loved it. So then we've got our sentiment, which we're going to cut out of that copper too. So just getting these all stuck down so they're nice and secure, and then we can put them onto our die cut in machine. So we're going to run these through.
Why are you doing that, Natalie? Heather Porter says the triangle shaped die, you could make probably party hats from it, like party triangle hats. That's another idea, isn't it? Yeah, it's amazing what people come up with. Yeah, I'm excited to see this one.
It's great, and it does look quite complicated again to put together, but it's so simple. Like, everything has really been sort of worked out for you, so you don't have to think about sort of measurements or anything like that. I'll just get my tape off here without ripping my Matastic.
I think the tape is on a special deal as well in our Super Savers.
Honestly,
I think it's
some of the best deals on that Super Savers.
Yeah, $6.99 for the rolls, I think. I'm trying to remember the prices from yesterday with Dan. And yeah, low tack tape. It's amazing. We use it for all sorts, not just for holding our dies in place. We also use it for creating patterns and using it with inks and things to create backgrounds. So check that out on the Super Savers. It was on there yesterday, wasn't it, Emily? It is on there. $6.99.
Get to.
Excellent.
We'll leave that and we'll come back to that because it's a bit pesky. So once you've got your terrarium all together, again, red liner tape or construction glue. Probably red liner tape for this one because there are lots of different sections. So if you did it with construction glue, it might take a while to actually stick all the little pieces together. So you've got 2 tabs here, and then you've got 2 tabs on the side, like so. And then we just need to fold this to get its shape, so we can just bend all of our score lines. And it's just amazing how the score lines are in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Honestly, all you have to do when you get these home is put them together, cut them out and put them together, because all the work has been done for you by Stacey and Jen to make this as easy as possible. So we have our 3 sections. We're going to start putting them together, and to do this you want to put the top section together first. So I'm just taking the tape off this, the largest tab, so the large side tab. I think I've nearly gone through a whole roll of red tape in the last 2 days.
I bet you have, yeah.
So then we can lie this flat and stick these together, making sure they're nice and straight when you're doing that, so it keeps its shape. And then this one again on here. Then we want to do the bottom section. So if we lie it flat, we can take the tabs off these side panels and the top edges. Red tape everywhere, it gets so sticky. So off the side pieces.
This is quite good size, isn't it, when it's done?
Oh, it's a great size.
As well, you could cut another 3, couldn't you, and do...
I'm not sure how the base would look.
could?
You might have to make a different base.
Okay.
Because obviously this base is designed to stick
of course,
onto
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So we're going to go stick our sides
Yeah, you'd have to
to
look at
the top edges first, and then we'll stick the bottom pieces like so. And then once they are all together, we can stick our terrarium together. So stick in that last side panel like this, and then we'll just pop this panel under and stick that down. So that is it made up on all 4 sides. So we just need to do the base, which is really, really fun to do. We're going to stick, so you want to take the tape off the tabs. When you're sticking this down, you want it, it sounds weird, but you want to stick the panel to the panel that it came with. Does that make sense? So obviously this was one panel, so you want to stick this to this tab and then pop that underneath. The same with this one. Stick it to that tab and then pop that on top. And then with this one, we're just going to lift my cardstock up just slightly to pop that piece underneath, and then we'll stick it to that tab. And look how fantastic that finishes.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's so
Isn't
clever.
it neat?
It's so neat, and inside as well. It's absolutely fantastic. So then we can decorate this. So I've got my panels, and I'm using the cut out panels because you have cut in. So when you're die cutting, you can cut in, and some of those examples Sheila showed you just a moment ago. But I'm using, because I want the lovely grey, I'm just using these panels, and I've cut 3 out because there's 6 panels, so I'm going to alternate them on each one.
Nice.
So let's just make sure that's nice and sticky, and we can put this on our panel.
Isn't it lovely? That colour combination is really nice.
So
isn't it?
pretty. When I saw it, I was like, oh my god, I have to use that. So I went to the warehouse. I was like, I need some copper. I need some copper mirror. And Kath was like, it's over here.
It's beautiful.
So we went and got the copper mirror. But it is just a lovely, lovely, it's quite contemporary, isn't it? Using the rose gold copper mirror instead of gold or silver.
Yeah.
But it looks lovely with this die. So again, we'll stick this on here. Have to be quite careful with your mirror, because if you get your glue on it, it does tend to stay on there, and
if you're fairly quick, you can polish it with a tissue. You can
get those bits off.
Yeah, if you've got, especially if it's white glue, craft glue like you're using now, Natalie, you can just get the tiniest drop of water. I mean, we're talking minuscule here, just to dampen your tissue ever so slightly, and polish it off, because it's water-based glue as well. If you're quick enough, it will come off. Don't try it with something soaking wet like a baby wipe or something like that, because that then takes off the finish of the mirror. But you can kind of polish it off if you are quick with a tissue.
So that is our box lid ready to go. Before I actually put this together, I'm going to put my panels on because, oh, it's coming up. I'm going to put my panels onto here just because it's easier to stick them down when it's flat. And you can do that with the bigger one if you want to.
Yeah.
So let's add more glue.
If you want to get any of these dies, 2 of them, you can get 2 of them for £39.98p, so you're saving there. Also, if you want to get all 4, you'll see you can save £20 because they are £79.96 for the 4 of them, if you want to buy them as a bundle, or ask someone nicely in your family to buy them for you.
Especially because Christmas is coming up.
It is indeed, so
you can get this on your wish list.
think ahead, think ahead.
Get this on your wish list and just send the wish list to someone. This, please. So I've got my panels stuck onto my lid now, so we're going to take off that red tape. So you've got this one panel, which obviously you can stick that directly onto the other one, and that's going to make up your lid. You can see you've got that wonderful sort of dome section, and then this tab here is to allow your lid to stick to
So you
the
can
terrarium itself. So then you have like a top, and you can lift it off like so.
That's so nice.
And then you're using these little ribbon slits that you get, and you get a lot of these in your kit, so you can attach it a couple of times if you wanted to, just once or twice.
It's really pretty. It would be nice filled with tea bags, wouldn't it?
Oh,
yeah. It reminds me a bit of like an old style tea caddy.
A fancy little tea set.
Yeah.
So then we can just tie this nicely in a ribbon. I'm trying to think the best way to tie this. Best way to do it while I'm holding it. I'm going to tie that in a lovely little ribbon.
So cute.
Like so. It doesn't look so lovely actually. We might need to do some little adjustments here. Some little adjustments.
I'm sure it does look fine. It looks lovely from the top, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
You can see here, we're just putting our final adjustments together, and then I did
really
cut
nice.
out the sentiment, so if we can just stick that onto that front panel, let's see if we can pop this out. There we go.
Have you stuck that onto our double-sided sheets, Natalie, or not?
I haven't, but that would have been
That's-
a great idea, wouldn't it? Especially for
an option
sentiments,
to
sticking
stick
them
as
on. But look how fantastic that's come out.
It's gorgeous.
All just dropped out there. I think
What does the
there's one-
greeting say? What does it say?
It says, let the good thoughts grow. So if you are a person who wants to, you know, put a plant in here, maybe do half of, or one panel in acetate, so you've got a clear side like the photograph.
Yes.
You could do that, and then you could put your little plant in here. You've got a little tag that goes with this as well, so you can put your tag on there. It says, let the good thoughts grow, and just send that plant off to someone who's in need of some love. So then that is your
so lovely.
terrarium, and I've got those panels on just 3 sides, but you can add it to as many as you like. But this is my colourway for sure.
Nice?
I love it.
It's really expensive.
It does, doesn't
It's,
it?
it's almost like you've got some copper plate and actually kind of hammered it and, you know, cut things out and stuck it on. It looks really
I love
expensive.
it.
It's beautiful. Thank you, Natalie.
Okay.
So we have a few more things to just fill you in with before we leave you for today. Our next launch will be on Tuesday on Creating Craft, the 6th of October at 9 a.m. with myself, with our brand new decollage, Flourishing Florals. It is beautiful. Working on it yesterday. It's really, really pretty. You are going to love it. So if you got paid today,
Oh yeah,
save a little
those
bit of money back.
pennies.
Just if
There's
you
some
want the new
great
decollage.
launches coming up next week. You know,
We have some exciting things coming up next week.
Very exciting things.
We have indeed. We have also got a product to add to our rollover box. So we are going to add, and as we can see, it is up here. And this is another beautiful product. This is our little book of enchanted dreams. This features all that lovely. We've got lots of wildlife in here. We've got lots of fantasy as well. It's a really, really brightly coloured book full of delightful artwork. So that's going to go into the rollover box. Our next Facebook Live show is on Friday, and that will be on at 10 a.m, 2nd of October. Oh my goodness me, we're in October tomorrow.
Stop it.
Oh
Halloween,
my goodness.
do you know what though? It's Halloween month.
It is Halloween month,
Get our
and
spooky mugs out.
yeah. But Stacey will be joining Natalie for that with the Secret Garden collection, which you'll have seen Natalie launch yesterday. So that is on Friday, 10 a.m, the 2nd of October. We're having a day off tomorrow. Not a day off, we're going to be here, but obviously we kind of come to you 4 days a week. So Thursday we usually sit back and just catch up on stuff we've got to do. So next Facebook Live obviously is Friday, as we've said. Thank you for joining us today on our amazing Flight of Fancy with our live launch. And I'm sure Natalie would like to say bye-bye to you as well.
Yes, it's been very fun, hasn't it?
It's
Lots of
really
really
fun.
nice makes and
Yeah.
to show you how to make them up. So I hope you add them to your baskets and get crafting.
Definitely. So we hope to see you on a board with us again soon, probably Friday. Fingers crossed. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and we will be back with you in a couple of days. Thank you. Bye-bye.